Good morning. Figured I'd come up with a topic today, hardening off plants. A lot of people are going to work, so they're going to have to catch us later. I go live when I can go live, That's about it. Try to straighten this. We're going to wait a couple minutes. I'm like Wilson. Home improvement. Yeah, I'm kind of in the laundry room here. Sorry about that. I used to be out there. I'm having my first cup of coffee today. I already went live on Facebook. So I'm just kind of waking up. I've been up for the last couple hours, did some advertising or posting, went live on Facebook, did my dishes, cleaned up, did laundry, had my first cup of coffee. So, basic questions. Hardening off plants. Keep it here. Well, it's important to harden off your plants so your plants don't go into shock. Your plants need to be conditioned for the sun, for three conditions basically. The sun, so you don't get sunburned, and the wind, so they don't break. And if they're real fragile, you need to stake them. Okay? And watering. I mean, we don't pour buckets of water on our plants, but outdoors it happens. You get more yellowing. Natural thing, you see your plants nice, beautiful, and green, and then you go out there and it's kind of heartbreaking for the first few weeks until they bounce back. So what I suggest, make sure you're running a fan on your plants indoors. What I do is I put my plants out on the back porch and I let them sit out there you're supposed to let them sit out there for like a week, but a few days, and then I put them outside. Since I do isolate, I use my nets. I double up my nets and put about half of my grow out there. They still get sunburn. They still get it. Shade cloth would be better, but it's another chore. It's another expense. I'm just going to go with the risk, and I'm usually fairly successful with it. It's and also misconception, and I'm a great character on that, because when it's cloudy, it really magnifies the sun rays, and I'll actually get sunburn. It's actually been a proven fact that the clouds will magnify the sun rays, so you can still get a suntan or burnt. You can actually get burnt for your plants and for your skin as well. Just think about it. People put out plants, they're more fragile than a person. They put them outside and it ends up, I can't believe this happened to my plants. Well, if you stood outside for 24/7, how would you look? And your plants are more fragile. So there's that. Yeah, things I do suggest. If you have a trampoline, make sure your kids don't jump on it, or your dogs or whatever. They're perfect for shade cloth to actually help harden off the plants. Also, if you have shade cloth, I've never used it, so I mean, those questions, somebody in the audience or something in the future, or go online, you can read about it. I'm running 22 groups, so therefore you can ask those type of questions in that group, because I can't answer something comfortably and confident if I don't know. I don't want to answer. I'll be like, I'd rather say, yeah, I don't know. I've never really done that. So I think that's very important too. Also, when you're better off reading a book or Googling from reliable sources. Like I say, I personally put them out on my back porch. Also, a huge topic of discussion, especially in gardening groups, when do you start hardening off? Well, that depends upon your... And for some reason, my brain just kind of blocks out this area on the growing. Is people come up to me, hey, I'm on 5B or 6B. Sound like an apartment to me, but what it is a USDA hardiness zone chart. You can just get it and check it out yourself. It'll tell you. A lot of times when they mean peppers, they mean bell peppers. Peppers are a little bit different. They can be a little bit more sensitive at times. You know, they'll make fun of them. Yeah, coming in here, make sure you share this. In fact, I should have been sharing this the whole time. See, I'm on my first cup of coffee, and I'm not always doing what I need to do. So, I mean, that's basically about it. Now, if you go to Google and you type in, just bear with me, I'm waking up. Although I've been up for a couple hours. First cup of coffee, I don't really get going until about my fourth. But, yeah. You gotta watch them. You gotta watch them. It's like germinating and putting it at 85 degrees, and you guys go to work for 8, 10, 12, 13 hours and don't check on them for a day or two. And nothing germinated, but you dried it out. You didn't keep up your watering. Same thing with hardening off your plants. If you go to Google, Google's going to tell you, put out your plants for half an hour. Bring them all in. Next day, put them out for an hour. Put them back in. That's not really practical if you're growing. A lot of people I know are growing anywhere from 50 to thousands. You know, if you had a conveyor belt that just brought them out and brought them in on a timer, that would be ideal. I don't know a single soul who has that. Not even big farms have that. But they have greenhouses a lot of times, so that hardens them off. Run that fan. I always turn the fan off for the videos. But yeah, I should be leaving them on for the videos just to show you. That's about it. I know I'm a little early. A lot of people are going to work, so people can watch from the beginning. Maybe I shouldn't make this. Maybe since it's early, I should leave this video as is. And this is my instructional video for hardening off. You know, if you got a back porch that's shaded, covered, that works. Just keep an eye on them. Make sure they don't dry out. Be careful of winds. Certain plants might need staked. You could use twisty ties. You could use those tie tongs or whatever. Shade cloth really works wonders. I've never used it, so I don't know what shade cloth, what number. I'm in Pennsylvania. Everything's shade. It's Pennsylvania. It's gloomy. I was actually going to do this video outside today. It's gloomy. It's 40 degrees. I don't transplant until Mother's Day, after Mother's Day. People, oh, that's crazy, man. We're doing it now. Well, I'm up north. I mean, I could still get snow, so there's no point for me to even try right now. But I condition. I got stronger lights, which helps. I'll have the fan running right after this video. I'll plug it in. I'll have that fan running. That helps. But I mean, you still got to condition. Still got to condition those plants. You're going to regret it if not. Your leaves are going to all curl up. They're going to dry out. They're going to drop. So, harden off your plants. Any questions, comments? Pickles, you talk too much? Anything? Looking for seeds still. They will keep for several years. jppepperseeds.com. All right, I'm going to conclude this. Thank you all very much. I got a busy day ahead, and the more I get done, and the faster I get done, the better these videos of content in the future will be. Okay, we do have one person here, or two people. Master of Puppets, MOP. Morning, JP. My JP plants are doing well outside already. Can't wait for the peppers to start coming. Yes. Yes, my friend. Yes. Perfect. That's great. I love it. Do you have any questions about anything? I'm not PhD. I'm not a botanist. But I've been growing, I don't know, since like 10, 12 years old. I've been running a business for 5 years. Technically, not 5, not quite 5. This is the 5th season as a legit company. And I've been doing it full time the last couple years. I was still welding in the beginning. So it was a part-time job. Now this is full-time. So that means I could give more time. I could drink more coffee. I can give more love to everybody. You know, I like to at least conclude my videos on showing some plants. Coffee's kicked. By the way, Hut Heads, Hot Sauce, Coffee Cup. You go to hotheadsofficial.com. I guess you could say hotheadsofficial.com sponsored this video. I guess we could say that because he sent me a free coffee cup. I appreciate that, brother. Tim Myers of Carlisle, PA. Great sauces. And I've done many reviews for him. You can check it out. I'm going to start taking my videos and start separating them and putting them in categories to make it easier for people. Nectar of the Gods. I use the calcium. That's the only thing I use from Nectar of the Gods is the calcium. They have a great product line. There's no question, if, ands, or buts about it. But that's the only thing I use from them. These are the plants I've been transplanting. I can go live longer if you guys need to. And upstairs as well. I've been producing, but that's just for a generation. That's going to be chopped down soon. All right, so, alrighty. I'm going to conclude this soon. Take my coffee cup up, and I'll come back down. I'm working here. So, yeah. I always blacked that out. That's when I took care of my dad before he passed, and that was the chair. And this is the other grow room. I have another grow room on top of this, but we will. You know what? We're going to take a step forward. I got all types of company paperwork sitting out. General public cannot see that. Private information. So, why don't we do this? I talked about the gloom. I might as well show the gloom. So, this is what Pittsburgh skies look like for the past week. So it's a work in progress. I'm gonna try to fix that. That's my grow area. Been setting up. I like to set up more. It's 40 degrees out here. It's not too bad. Wear a little light jacket. I've been cleaning up a little bit out here. I need to actually take a leaf blower, clean all the debris off. I need to get more containers. I need to rope off more. I use the ropes. I'll tighten this out a little bit better, but I'll spray it with a deer deterrent that I made myself. It's ridiculous how much it is. How much it is, this material. I mean, for the deer deterrent. Of course, as I'm going live, there's a garbage truck coming up here. So, yeah, probably see it behind that trailer. Anyway, yeah, they're here. All right, get some work done. Well, I spray it with a hot pepper oil with garlic, and it keeps the deer out. Oh, by the way, huge branch fell too. It's scary, huh? Huge branch fell. I still got branches falling. I got that tree trimmed since last season. You can see through that window. It's all purple. This needs filled in. There's a pothole that needs chopped up. Yeah, unfortunately, it broke the neighbor's fence. He's a nice person. He didn't kill me, but I got that all trimmed up. I'd like this tree done, but in my area, it's too expensive. I've done tree work myself. I don't have the time, and it's too expensive. I get it trimmed. You know, maybe I'll get another property with no trees in it because it's a massive nuisance. All right. I've been going live for 16 minutes. I enjoy these times that we spend together. Until next time, my friends. Yep. I like to touch base. I didn't go live yesterday. I got a lot of work to do. Thank you all. And maybe I'll go live later today if I get a chance. Lots of work to do, and I'd like to show some progress. All right. Make sure you're hardening off your plants.